about us, too.
You thought if you put me in a cage, everyone else would just roll over.
You thought we'd just let you hurt our friends, our family, our world?
Stop them!
You thought we were alone, just like you. But we have...
And we'll always have... each other!
Did I mention I love this show? Like, really, really love this show. And can I also just put this right now, too? That is the most anime shit ever. Hell, they put right here, Clark and Lois go full anime. Like, down to the angles of it, their speech to each other while 90s-esque rock music is playing, while they're literally punching up towards the camera, towards the heavens to pierce through it, which also... Did anyone ever... I don't know if I ever said... I'm pretty sure I said it. I'm pretty sure I have. My favorite anime... my favorite anime in, like... So, like... There's some things, like, my favorite video game character is Sonic the Hedgehog. My favorite video game, though, is Okami. My favorite anime is Gurren Lagann. That is my number one favorite anime. I have not seen an anime that has beaten that anime in my eyes ever. I have yet to see an anime that has been... I've seen good animes, don't get me wrong. But to me, Gurren Lagann is perfection. That is my number one favorite anime, period. I love that shit. So when I saw that the name of this episode is literally Pierce the Heavens Superman, I was like, oh my god, it's a Gurren Lagann reference! Yes! God, I love these two so much. Well, you see it right here. And also, we apparently see that... Mind you, this is all happening inside Clark's head right now. But it looks like the idea that he can transfer... He can somewhat transfer his power or something along the lines to his friends. Which, mind you, I don't need a whole little super league of them. But I do kind of like this a lot. To pretty much, if this does pick up where the last one left off, that's not it. Where Lois wakes up or Lois, after putting on the thing, wakes up in the mindscape.
What are you doing here?
And I'm wondering, because there's a way they could bring back Jor-El now, kind of. But, like, Lois wakes up in the mindscape, and pretty much the system tries to delete her. Like, hold on.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Also, she can't remember who she is, but that gets taken over pretty quickly as soon as she sees Clark, or touches Clark's hand.
Here?
I don't know.
Who sent you?
I don't know. Please, can you just tell me where I am?
That is the mind of human female Lois Lane. That is not a memory of Kal-El.
I like his mom.
It is her.
That's saying I don't like Jor-El. Jor-El's
The Black
badass.
Mercy was not designed to house multiple minds.
I do not know. We need to ascertain.
I'm sure Black Mercy is probably something in the
how she
comics.
got in, then erase her. We require more data.
Which, that part is great, because pretty much Lois gets locked up in here until Clark comes in with cake. Because, yes. Wait, is this... I'm not sure if that's,
Something's not right.
No, this is the fights. Oh, no. This is the... Yeah, okay. So there is actually bits of it. Lois gets locked up, but Clark comes in with cake. And pretty much, I guess the system... Because the system doesn't, I guess, register. Like, it's like, I guess, an actual world thing in there. I don't know. You can come up with anything. It could be a plot hole. I don't know. Don't really care also in this point. Because, yeah, alright, fine. They try to make it as realistic as possible in the simulation. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's less along the lines that these two are Brainiac, or in any something like that, or more quote-unquote either independent programs, and I'm guessing based off of the minds of Clark's dad and mother, which the brain scans of them, which is a way you could bring back Jor-El and maybe even his mom too. Like, I think that's actually a really cool way that they could pull that off. Because legitimately, like, the one that I really, at the beginning of the season, I said, like, God damn it, they killed Jor-El a second time. Why? Because I really like Jor-El, especially that whole little first episode with him interacting off of Clark. Is it the first episode? Yeah. Like, it's really, really good. I really, really like that. Whichever episode it was, I can't remember. I think it was actually the third one. So I want to see him come back. So this is a way that you could bring him back. And it would make sense. Like, oh yeah, Brainiac had backups of all the Kryptonian mines. And you could even actually... Hold on, give me 1 minute. Go away.
Are you recording?
Yes, go away. You can't come in.
Are you live or are you recording?
I'm recording.
Give me my dog.
No, my dog. My
Give me
Zoe.
my dog.
My Zoe.
Give me Zoe.
Look, she's fine.
Lucy, why he kidnap you?
She's like, it's nice and quiet down here. Look, she's like, you want to pet me?
Kidnap you.
See, she's fine.
No. She was crying. Come on, Zoe. You're in the camera shot. Ow.
Zoe! Like, actually, now that I think about it, this is literally one of the best ways they could remake Kandor. Because the whole thing with Kandor was that it's literally a bottled city of Krypton. Locked up, it's a bottled city of Krypton that Brainiac shrank down because he liked collecting mini cities for whatever reason. Hey, I collect shit too. But, I'm like, alright, fine. This is actually a cool, quote-unquote, modern way to do that. Like, yeah, it's not so much a shrunken down city, but it's the memories of all of these brain-scanned people from Krypton, along with a bunch of other planets, that, like, Brainiac has in Kandor. That is an interesting way to do that. You could also have it, like, they could re-download those brains into the Fortress of Solitude and have, characters like Jor-El pop up, or his mom whenever Clark needs to talk with somebody. Like, this is a cool way to bring back, like, some Kryptons without it being, because it ain't gonna lie, it's a little weird. Not so much the shrinking down the city, but that the city got shrunk down, and in a world where wishes can come true, genies exist, as well as alien technology beyond comprehension that works on the power of will. Like, that no one ever figured out how to unshrink Kandor? Like, I don't know, to me that's just weird. Like, that's kind of like, really? You couldn't unshrink the city. Okay, fine. Superman can grab 2 planets and spin them around over his head, but no one can figure that out. Okay, fine. So this is actually a cool way to do that, and it allows a lot of story opportunities you can pull with this. I kind of hope they're going to go with that route. Also, again, I really love the white suits. But pretty much, Lois gets trapped, meets Clark, remembers who she is, tries to remind Clark who he is, and those two, and pretty much this then leads to these two going, no, we're going to erase you. You try to erase her, and it's kind of messed up when you think about, like, trying to erase someone, like, it's always weird, like, the idea, like, you could just erase someone, like, delete, like, their consciousness, like, immediately. I don't know. But Lois comes back, and she's like, huh? And she keeps coming back again, and again, and again. And to the point where these two go, and they're just like, she just won't die! And Lois is like, yeah. Like, how'd she... actually, let me see if I can get it. Which, there's also some really funny scenes, too. Oh, wait. Yep, right there. That's the smile. That's the smile. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's the smile of someone who's like, oh, you can't get rid of me? I'm going to be a nuisance to you.
Can't get rid of me, can you? She's more annoying than Kal-El's memories indicate.
Ah, the in-laws.
Oh, I can be so much worse. Once I get to Clark
I
again.
know you guys told me to leave, but I thought the alien might be hungry, so I...
Clark, this isn't real. That guy is not your dad.
And this just leads to Lois just being a big ass, being a pain in the ass of these two, and it's so amazing.
The glitch has escaped.
Also, can I say these are probably some of my favorite stormtroopers? Like, you know, the faceless armored guys. It's probably some of my favorites, next to like clone troopers and shit. What was the other one? Because these guys, actual clone troopers are pretty good. The actual stormtroopers are kind of but these guys are pretty good. Fire Nation, the Fire Nation, some really good ones, even though they barely use their stormtrooper armor. This just leads to a bunch of her dying, coming back, dying, coming back. This one's the funniest.
Outside the lab. Clark, you're my boyfriend.
Oh my god! I gotta show that scene. That's a great scene. I love that scene.
The glitch.
Okay. I'll just wait here.
I just love it. She's hiding in a bush and just.
Outside the lab.
This show has. I love this show's humor. Oh, he's hidden by the light. Damn it! Can I? What light do I have to move to make? Help you see that? Oh, there it is. There you go. There's Jor-El just sticking his head out like, "Hi, Lois." I feel like this was kind of made to be a meme. I hope it gets made into a meme. This is wait, is this one?
Clark!
For taking Koto.
No! Clark, please! You have to
No,
just wait here.
I think it's this one.
Hey! Your name is Clark and you're my boyfriend. What?
I just love random to Clark, a random girl just busted in the door with, "I'm Lois, you're Clark, boyfriend." "I'm Lois Lane, you're my boyfriend." I love how she says it too. It's so good. God, I love this show so much.
Hey! Your name is Clark and you're my boyfriend. What?
And pretty much how this is all going. Lois keeps trying to wake him up, and eventually, like, slowly starts coming through. Clark starts going, like, you know, like, I have memories of Earth, but then I also have memories of Krypton, doesn't know which is real, and he even like, goes like, "You can't be Lois, because Lois hates me, and Lois would never do all this stuff," and then Lois just gives him it.
You! So don't tell me I'm not real. I broke into Star Labs to find you. I worked with Livewire to find you. I stole a whole dang spaceship to find you. So don't tell me I'm not real. Smallville.
Stole a spaceship? Lois, that's insane. It is you.
Her insanity is what makes him remember her. I love these two so goddamn much. God, this is my #1 favorite show now. Well, you know, mind you, Owl House is still my #1 favorite. But also, that is Luz. That is Luz Nocera. So let's go ahead and say that right now. One of the main reasons why I love this show. Obviously because Superman, I love that also. But also, Luz! And also, and pretty much we have these two working together. And also, there's all this going on. We'll get to this. Ah, God. Is it right here? We'll get to all that. That's the B plot, which it is still relevant, but also, you know, Lois and Clark. I love these two so much. Also, can I say, actually, this is probably one of my favorite kryptonite effects, where, like, because a lot of times it's just like, just the Superman slowly dying. Oh, wait a minute, it was before this, damn. I ain't gonna lie, I was a bit worried they were gonna just, like, have Clark wake up and, like, we not see evil Soups in action. We do. Really? This is where you want to load? Okay. He's gonna punch me. Also, I love this outfit, mostly because it's literally Luzma's outfits. Really? This is where you want to freeze up? Lois punched the shit out of Jor-El, which I love because, like, they even say, like Lois, like, how did I do that? And Clark Stay says, like, because they're in his mind, and because to him, she is super, she is amazing. And I'm like, oh my god, I love this shit so much. I love this so much. And pretty much it leads up to where we go to, and also, Lois pretty much says at one point, like, when Clark's doubting himself, say, like, Lois says, I didn't name you Superman because I thought you were strong. I named you Superman because that's who you are. I'm like, God, I love this so much. Brainiac is a fun villain. Oh, God. But, Kara, it's not about you right now.
You're the strongest person I know. Clark, I am so sorry. I was scared, so I pushed you away.
Hold on.
But love is not for cowards. You are kind and sweet and strong. Not because of your powers, but because of your heart. I didn't name you Superman because of what you could do. I called you that because it's who you are.
I love those. I love the theme in the background also. I love these two. Have I said that enough yet? By God. Also, while this is all going on, Jimmy, Kara, and the unconscious body of Lois Lane are go to Earth. And go to Earth. The government is waiting. They cut down the ship. The ship the spaceship escapes. Kara goes down to save Jimmy and Lois. He gets hit with some kryptonite, get thrown in a van with red sunlight. And as they're driving away, turns out, because Jimmy was live streaming it, both Cat Grant and Perry both pop up and go, hey! Capturing a reporter live is against the rules and, illegal. And while that's going on, I just realized, not just right now, but I realized, let's see, is he here? No. Let's see, do they show him? Okay. Well, okay, you know what, he's probably, I could probably rewind it to it. But I just realized both. Not only do we have Luz Noceta with Lois Lane, not only do we have Gus with Jimmy Olsen, not only do we have Adora with Kara, not only do we have Cora for Livewire.
You, I am no use to anyone. I spent my whole life as Brainiac's puppet. When I tried to stop him, he crushed me. He threw me away. I am not a warrior. I am a failure.
We got Steve from. He doesn't look like Steve, but he's named Steve, like from the Owl House, so I'll take it. Because also, he kind of fills a similar role to it being a jokish character that then also has some has some wisdom to it and all that. And I'm like, God damn it. Steve is in the multiverse. But, pretty much, Steve busts them out the back of it, drives away. They're like, what's your plan for getting us out of here? Steve away! Drives off. And also, mind you, while this is all going on, Brainiac does come down. Also, Lex, after Brainiac comes down and goes, yeah, like, join the Kryptonian Empire or die. And Lex is looking up in terror, but also I'm pretty sure in his head he's going, oh my god, this is everything I've ever wanted. I knew it. Kill! And he sends the Metallos out. Also, I'm using Cape Joel's video for, like, these screen caps right now. But, he drives off in his freaking wolf van. Sharks, god damn it. Kara is doubting herself, as you saw. And also, while I was going on, again, Superman comes down, they summon the Metallos to fight him. But before they summon the Metallos, Wallace says, get him! And it sends, Slade, Big Arms Metal Guy, and Fire Skull. And because here's the thing I really love about Supes, and one thing I really love, when he quote-unquote, and I don't mean this in a sense of when, like, you have an evil Superman, but when you have whenever Clark really lets loose, like, what is it? It's when he fought those British superheroes, which at one point I remember that so clearly, the fight with that, because they're throughout the entire movie they're like, we're the new superheroes, we're gonna win. They try to beat the shit out of Clark, and then Clark puts them in their place by, like, just taking them out one by one at the very end. And you're like, what did you do to my crew? Oh, I put them on the moon. Yeah, I can hear the skull pop right now. And he's like, what? And then, like, Clark just picks the guy up and just shoots lasers into his eyes, but not to kill him. He shoots lasers into his eyes, thin enough, like LASIK surgery, that it goes into his retinal eyes, all the way into his brain, and just cuts off what gives him his the hero, but he's like really becomes a villain. It's like power, like just showing that Supes is always holding back, or Supes has way more power in there. And this is another good version of this. Because I honestly, like, at this point where how Clark is with his powers, I do feel like he's not at 100% yet at, like, using his full power. So I think, like, he is still probably testing it maybe. But, like, this Brainiac straight beats the shit out of these three and just goes doom, 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 like 3 hits and just takes out, like, Walter's like, oh shit. Like, Lex is gonna have a really good case now and be like, see how powerful Superman is? Cause, like, yeah, no shit. Like, the man is legitimately almost pretty much a god. Also, I do love when eventually, and also Kara, she's saying, she's worthless, all this stuff, and then Kara, eventually, Steve, not him, but, Steve pretty much says, hey, failings, while life and all this stuff, just be better. And so she tries to be a hero, fights Brainiac, Metallos come in with the green kryptonite, they have to scatter. Eventually, Clark regains control of his body. Lois wakes up too, and Brainiac takes over he returns to his metal body pissed.
And indeed, why?
And returns his body, and then he has kryptonite shielding. By God, Clark, get some of that shit and put it on your suit, because holy hell, he has kryptonite shield to protect him from kryptonite messing with his systems, as well as messing up all his other drones. So I'm gonna hope we see more of that too, because that's gonna be really good. And he's like, yep, that's it. I'm just destroying this entire planet. Tries to Death Star it. Kara gets in the way, blocking it. And then when it looks like the same attack's gonna hit, Supes pops up in a new suit, which I'm gonna go ahead and guess they're gonna give him his trunks back, because that's the trunks bit from his suit. Wasn't Kryptonian tech. That was literally something his ma added to the suit. So I'm gonna go ahead and hope like we're gonna see him with the trunks again. Also, like, this is this weird thing where, like, you have his face kind of cracked and messed up, even though, like, when he gets the coating, it looks like it's completely covered over, so... I don't know, again, that might be an animation error, but... Clark comes in to save the day. Kinda. At least save Kara. Which, now I think about it, both that and, like, them escaping... Because the whole thing appears to heaven, obviously, breaking up. So, like, literally, they did that to break out of the simulation, but also Clark does that to protect Kara here. The chanting. Remember, kids, feet are evil. Only villains have their feet exposed. Not bad.
I'm back. Seems like a whole lot happened while I was gone.
You were right, Kal-El. Father? Brainiac. He must be stopped.
And let's go stop him.
And then Brainiac just straight says, no. And T'Pring takes over all of the Metallos and straight tells Waller, like, do you think you can beat me? I can take over all of your shit. And does promptly beat the shit out of Clark and Kara.
Responding to my commands. They've been hacked.
Defeat me. Do you see? You cannot defy me. You cannot defeat me. I have turned your weapons against you. I have felled your champions.
I love this.
Krypton. And I judge this planet to be unworthy.
Also, the Ben 10 circle with, like, orbs generating inside of it. Love that.
Where are you?
I love this. I love this show so damn much. Down to the, you know, the character designs. I love the story with this, especially with Brainiac stuff. And again, I feel like that Kandor thing might actually be what they're going to go for. They're like, the memories of, like, the minds of all of them are scanned inside the system of Kandor, and they could probably, you know, add that to the Fortress of Solitude or something. And, like, you could have Kryptonian family members coming back, at least shown in that sense. Hell, they could have used robots for, like, some robotic bodies. Hell, we see that the Stormtrooper suits, things they said in the last season, like, there's no one in it. It's just a robotic body. Or just a robot. So, like, you could have Jorah pop in that, too, if they wanted. Or, you know, any of the other characters. So, I think that'd be interesting. They could have, like, a holographic thing that show, like, faces on there, too. And so they can make an actual body for them or something. But, like, I love that shit. I love this. And, again, I think this is hinting that, yeah, similar to the opening, like, we're going to have Lois and Clark. We might see, like, Soup be able to transfer his powers a little bit or something along those lines to his friends. And I think that'd be kind of cool. I love these two a lot. I love these two so goddamn much. But anyways, tell me what you guys think down below. Thanks so much for watching. Even if I've done. Links are on my Facebook. Please check out all my other videos. I love this show. I love this show. I love this show. God. And again, just the whole anime of this, down to the rock music. It's so perfect. I love this so much. Ah, God.
You thought we were alone, just like you. But we have...
And we'll